Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex, the Asian truck driver. Welcome to the show. On this channel, we talk about motivation, inspiration, trucking, and of course life. So for today's video, what I want to give you is truck driver 101 tips, okay? Basically, for a new driver, what I want to teach you is about weather conditions. So one thing about conditions is we get the wrong idea about them, all right? You think that heavy rain, snow, right? You think that, what other things are there? Fog, okay? These are the worst conditions, right? And I will admit that they are bad, but these are not life-threatening conditions in a sense of when there's an accident, right? When does that actually happen? Our mind is tricked to see that when there is something going on, snow, heavy rain, what do people always do? They put on their four-ways and they start slowing down. They pull over their shoulder. I've seen when I can't see in fog, a lot of normal drivers, they'll just drive really slow. So if there is an accident, it's usually not a bad accident, right? So all I have to say is, in weather conditions, the worst condition is actually when you think there's no conditions. I can't tell you how many times that I've driven on a freeway, the I-40 or any big major interstate highway, and out of nowhere on sunny skies, it looks sunny, it just finished raining or it's been snowing the other day, but now the sun's out, and there's trucks flipped over. You know what I mean? So just like you practice, the worst time is definitely, bridges, because like you all know, bridges, the ice, it melts off the bridges after. So it's hard to gauge that, and that is really dangerous. Black ice is dangerous as hell. Why? Because black ice, you're not going to see black ice, right? A little slush on the road, you're like, that's probably not dangerous, right? Sun's out, you're driving, you hit the damn thing, next thing you know, you're jackknifing. So all I have to say is, with weather conditions, as a new driver, watch out for the snow, the rains, and the fogs, and all those dangerous weathers conditions. But the biggest one is watch out for when there's no condition, because that's when weird shit starts popping off, okay? So the second thing that I want to talk about is, there are going to be times when you feel that you are not really in danger, but you are, okay? One of the worst conditions actually for tipping over your truck is crosswinds. And basically crosswinds is when the wind is just blowing in one direction, all right? You're gonna see this a lot in states that don't have a lot of building development, so there's nothing to block the wind. Nothing against Wyoming, but watch out, guys, when you're on the I-40 or whatnot. There's a great chance that you're gonna get into an area where high winds is just crazy, right? So watch out for areas of Colorado, Wyoming. The thing that people don't know about crosswinds is, I'm gonna give you the tip right now. Did you know that if your truck is actually stand still, that the potential of wind pushing it over is more likely? So it's actually better to go at a steady speed than to just get on the side of the road and wait the wind. I'm telling you, it's dangerous as hell, okay? So maintain your speed, and it's better. Number two, of course, if you have a light load under 10,000 pounds, you could flip. I mean, I've seen it, right? I've seen guys flip over. So make sure you definitely look at the signs, and when they say if you have a light load, I don't care if you're running late, just you have to wait until it's not too bad, because this wind can be crazy, I'm telling you right now. Alright, the other thing that you can do is, when you see it is high wind, crosswinds, and you have a heavy load, your tractor and your trailer, okay, by now you'll learn you can actually put your tractor and your trailer closer together, right? There's a button in your tractor that's gonna allow you to do that, okay? So what you want to do is you want to actually close the gap between your tractor and your trailer so that wind doesn't go through it. and because of that discrepancy, you know, wind can get through it, and then it could start like an air pocket. Next thing you know, it could flip you over. So those are some of the tips on that, okay? Another safety tip that I want to talk about, now this is a personal one that I learned. When you are a new driver, what you're going to find yourself doing a lot is you're going to find yourself wanting to get out, wanting to converse, wanting to talk to people. I'm telling you this right now, not to not do it, but it's dangerous. If you've worked an office job, you'll know there's an Urban Dictionary term, right, called water cooler. Where's that? The water cooler is kind of like the water hole for animals where they all go, their secret place to drink water. Well, the water cooler, same thing in the business office, right? All these people, they go in the back break room or wherever that is, and they start gossiping and they start talking shit, right? As a truck driver, you think that doesn't exist? You know what? It does exist. And where does that exist? It exists at the truck stop, inside where the TV is. You're gonna know when you're at the water cooler. Here's one way to know. CSI is gonna be on the TV. All right. I don't know why, but every damn trucker place that I go to, Flying J, you know, Petros, TAs, you know, wherever, I'm telling you, CSI will be on. So if you see a TV with CSI and a couple guys watching and yawning, sitting down, that is the water cooler. Do not get into conversation with these people. I'm telling you right now, nothing wrong with them. I sit and chill once in a while, but for the most part, a lot of guys, they're tired, they're negative, they do have experience, but they talk shit and they will bring down your morale. So I will tell you this right now, do not, you know, for your own safety and for your own health, because mental is a part of your health, right? So for that, do not go into the water cooler where the TV area is and start getting in a conversation with these guys. You will not win. They will beat you down to submission and you will lose and you will start hating trucking, okay? Another thing that I want to tell you real quick, all right, now this is 101 right here, so we're not going to get into the advanced things yet. But another thing that I want to talk about is when you get out of your truck, as a new driver, you're kind of excited about it and you kind of want to tell the world what you're up to. So if you have, you know, a 34-hour reset and you have a day and a half off or whatnot, and you're gonna go get a hotel, you're gonna go do these things, and you park your truck at, for example, the Petro or the TA, you know what? When you park your truck, don't go in there, don't jump out of your truck, making conversation with people, telling people that you're on your 34-hour reset. You know, you're finally able to get a hotel and all these things, because you know what? You never know. Truck drivers, we carry a lot of cash. You just don't know everybody these days. You know, it's not like the olden days where everybody helps everybody, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it can be a problem. And if you're saying that, you know, I'm excited, I'm not gonna stay in my truck, I'm gonna go get a hotel, can you help me watch my truck? You can get robbed. I'm telling you that right now. They can take your shit, they can slash your tires. I'm not saying this about all drivers, I'm just saying this to be careful. So don't put your business out there and start telling everybody that, you know what, you're taking 4 days off, you're leaving your truck here, and can that person help you watch it? You know what I mean? That could be bad news. So the last tip that I'm gonna give, and this is for all the new drivers, men and women, I've seen it all. There is a lot of times where you're gonna go to truck stops and, you know, there's a lot of prostitution, you know, of men and women. I've seen it both, okay? And all I gotta say is the 5-second rule of picking up food when you drop it, you know, that's a myth. Don't do it. So basically, the 5-second rule with this situation, you know, lot lizards or what have you, if they're hanging out for 5 seconds or more for no damn reason, they're going up, they're knocking on trucks, you know, this person does not need help. Do not go over there trying to be a hero and save them. Do not feel like you're backed into a wall where when they're asking you questions that you're going to tell them why you're here, how long you're here, or, you know. Another tip I've seen is I've seen some people roll up in vans and they'll pretend to sell you cosmetic items, you know, like perfumes. I've seen them try to sell colognes, and really what they're doing is they're scoping you out, okay? So if you see some shady shit, you know, just stay in your truck, drive off, go somewhere else. because I'm telling you right now, that's a dangerous situation. I've seen guys, I've heard guys that get robbed, and you know, for your health and for your safety, you're alone, you don't want to deal with that. So overall, I appreciate you guys. I thank you so much. These are a few of the Driver 101 tips in general. Please comment below, respond. I thank you so much. You know, join my Facebook, Greenhorn Truckers. On there, we just post things that, you know, help each other out, good vibes and such. And I thank you again. Peace out.